And hello and welcome.
Welcome everyone.
The inaugural episode, first show of GRTV's annual Christmas calendar.
First of 24.
First of 24, yep, 24 shows rolling out on a daily level, running you all the way up to Christmas Day. So we're going to be in your face on your TV, on your GRTV player, and probably elsewhere for the significant future.
Everywhere we can be.
Okay.
Basically.
We are at the GRTV studios, done up beautifully, well.
By someone else, we should say.
By our
we
beautiful...
shouldn't take credit for this.
A collage of retro and modern era gaming, as we see PS Vita.
The GRTV elves came in here during the night and set it up.
GRTV elves that now look absolutely exhausted and wanting to die. But they did a fantastic job, yes. The fire, as usual, incredibly warm, so realistic. I feel I should have some 3D glasses on.
Actually, that TV is kind of hot, so it actually feels
just
like a fire in there.
If it starts burning down, we may have to vacate the premises. But for now, roll call. I think we should start off with the console.
We got a special guest in the studio today.
Special guest, which is the Wii U, now launched, available, if you can find it, in shops all over the world. It's Nintendo's newest console.
It's not out in Japan, actually.
Okay, sorry, Japan.
One more week.
Hold on. One more week. Hopefully you'll actually have consoles in stock, to buy. But yes, Wii U, we've been waiting for this for some time. I think it's fair to say there's been a sort of lack of momentum. There's no real build up towards the launch of this, which is being a bit weird. I think even from the start when they first announced it, everyone was a little bit confused as to what the hell it was.
Was it a console or not?
Or is it just a new
It is a
controller?
console.
It is a console. Just to clarify, this is the console. You've seen the gamepad so many times. We thought we'd just bring the console itself in. So longer, slightly sleeker than the original Wii.
More powerful.
We have to emphasize more powerful. It's up with the PS3 and 360 boys.
Yeah, and Nintendo are saying it's more powerful than that. But the thing is that when you port something to it, it doesn't perform as well as perhaps we were hoping for. But the actual exclusive games kind of showcase some of the power that's in there.
Yeah.
And of course, the developers have had 7 years with the Xbox 360 to bring out every ounce of power there is in there, and they're still yes scratching the surface of the.
So basically, avoid the likes of Call of Duty Assassins, Mass Effect to really see what this bad boy can do.
Don't avoid it because it's good game.
It's a good game, but if you want to showcase what the Wii U can do, you're looking towards first-party stuff like New Super Mario Brothers U. Nintendo Land, maybe not the best thing to show the visual quality, but
it's a good game to show off what's unique about the Wii U.
And that's the great thing. Wii U has so many unique features that obviously come about with the gamepad and the idea of that touch screen that you can have with Nintendo Land.
Multiplayer.
Yeah. I think there's a good combination of things, and obviously there's all the extra stuff, the online features that will be appearing after launch, and we look forward to getting into them in a bit more detail in the coming weeks.
I mean, Nintendo has some things to prove about their sort of online ecology ecosystem with the Wii U, and hopefully they'll get it right this time.
I'm liking the idea about the Miiverse, the idea of basically almost leaderboards and everything visualized as a large collective of Miis running around inside your console. I think it's a very quaint way, but it's also a very nice way of presenting, say, statistics that otherwise would be just boring menu systems. Again, that very classic Nintendo feel to every single aspect of the online capabilities that this console does have. But title-wise, looking like for
we touched on it a little bit.
Yeah,
we got 3 titles to sort of look into a little bit closer if you're getting a Wii U this Christmas or
we've mentioned New Super Mario Brothers, we've mentioned Nintendo Land, but I think the one that's really called out as the best example of everything the Wii U can do at the moment is Zombie U.
It's not the perfect game, should be said.
No,
but
it does
it's
have
doing
its
some
limitations.
things. Yeah,
but it's doing some things that again Wii U is only capable of. First-person survival horror, and the idea of being able to glance down your gamepad operates as almost your backpack. But the idea is when you need to glance down to select new weapons, items and stuff like that, the game doesn't pause per se. So you're out in the wild, there's a good chance an undead is going to take a chunk of your flesh while you're glancing down, and that fear factor really adds to something that perhaps, well, no other survival horror games managed to sort of capture.
I mean, it's that sort of classic thing where the game plays on while you're doing something else, and that's really something that, well, screws with you.
He screws with you in a big way. Do not play it in the dark. But then the more colourful side of things, like we said with New Super Mario Brothers U, it's bringing a few different gameplay modes into the Mario universe, so it doesn't feel quite like a direct sequel or almost like report of the New Super Mario Brothers games.
I think just the fact that you're getting an HD 2D Mario game is kind of awesome.
I think you can play on your gamepad if the TV's being used for other things as well. But
no reason to stop ever.
But we'll have to work out where the
how long? Yeah. The distance.
The distance is. See whether you can actually play Mario in the bathroom or not. That's the important question here.
I would like to set up some relays if that's not possible. You know, relay stations and yeah.
But then we have Nintendo Land, which is the multiplayer title of choice, really.
Yeah, I think most people are probably getting the premium version, and then you get it for free, which is a good thing because it's a good game to sort of try out different things and get a feel for what the Wii U is all about, and something to show your friends and play with your friends when they get around to it.
As long as you have enough Wii remotes as
exactly.
well.
You need to hang around. you shouldn't throw those out.
Yeah,
never.
If you're upgrading, just hang on to the Wii remotes because you'll need them alongside one person using the gamepad, rest of the players using the remotes. So we will be covering Wii U in a lot more detail, obviously over the coming weeks and months at GRTV. But I think it's a really good way of kickstarting our Christmas calendar.
So each episode, we're going to have two sort of features that are going to be in every one of them. We're going to have Indie Darlings, which is something we went around to different developers and asked them to name a game that's special to them, that's perhaps not from a big publisher, that's a small company that's done it, and something that perhaps is underappreciated or that's unknown. It's something different.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of responses on that, and sort of developers were really keen to sort of talk to us about their favorites.
Titles you definitely not heard of before, but you will be interested in trying.
Some of them you might have heard of before. I shouldn't say that every game is
it's a mystery.
No, but some of them you're gonna be. I don't think there's any one of you out there who's actually heard of all 24 that we're gonna show up in this calendar, and that's a challenge. And there's no way to prove that you actually knew all of them. So don't send any emails or anything like that. But I think you'd be hard pressed to find anyone who actually knew all 24.
That, and then following that, we have Emily, who is going to be presenting our daily competitions. So she'll be taking it away. Question will be asked. You mail in to us here in the studio, and then every 7 days on the Monday.
Every Monday.
We will announce the winners of that previous week. So it's definitely something to tune in for. And if we are not reason enough to tune in every single day, winning some awesome games and prizes. Why would you even suggest
that we're not that?
There might be people out there, grown bored of us over the year, so they need a little extra incentive to come along.
We can actually promise that we're not going to be sitting in this couch, the two of us, in every episode.
We should say we do have, over the next 23 days, special guests, guest appearances, stand-ins, puppets, perhaps.
Reserves.
What?
Extras.
Extras, don't think. Sometimes we won't be here, it'll just be the couch. But that's all to come. Please stick with us with GRTV over the next 23 days as we wish you a Merry Christmas countdown.
So my indie darling game has been a game that I've been playing probably for the last year or so now, and it actually just released yesterday, and that's Natural Selection 2, and the guys at Unknown Worlds and Charlie Cleveland and all those guys in San Francisco just launched their game. I think that they've created this engine that's just gorgeous with a handful of guys, and the gameplay is fantastic, and I think it's, for as far as indie titles go, and I know Charlie's going to kill me for that one, but as far as indie titles go, I think everybody, that's definitely one to check out. Unique style of gameplay in an FPS and combining RTS elements in there as well.
47 is back.
Hi, I'm Emily, and that was the Hitman Absolution trailer. In today's competition, the question is, what are Agent 47's signature weapons? Write us an email with the answer in the subject line, and send it to Xmas@gamereactor.eu before 12 noon tomorrow Central European Time for a chance to win Hitman Absolution on Steam. Good luck!